Okie dokie. So, I did a sum total of nothing over the weekend. I finished Black Mirror, and I got my car fixed. Those are the big things that I did over the weekend. So I think I'm actually gonna skip the VTuber Tiny Jam. As tempting as it is to do yet another new project, I keep doing new projects, and I'm like, you know, maybe I should finish the thing that I started. I keep saying I'm excited about it, I keep thinking about it, and yet not working on it, so let's rectify that. And I mean, I guess ideally the VTuber Tiny Jam says the theme is optional, so if I could figure some kind of demo in a week, then... Well, okay, I think it said the theme is optional, and it said feel free to use assets that you already have. So, we're gonna just consider this a pre-made asset. And that the... Yeah, extremely optional. I don't know what would be extremely in the case of optional, but... Okay, so I think... Because this has been a while since I touched this. But I think the input was still borked, but got some downloads on Yellow Ball Adventure. Do I remember that one? I think I do. Oh, and yeah, that was the presentation that I still have not edited because I still didn't get DaVinci running because I did not do anything. Is this still the notes? Wait. Yeah, bugger off, you dumb. I click play the song and it plays it. And then it gives me a playlist of random stuff. I click play the song, and then it gives me the playlist of actual things. Why? Why do you do this? Okay, so let's get rid of some of these tabs. I don't need a billion presentations that I have not messed with. Oh, the sneeze was right there. It was about to happen, and then it didn't happen. Okay, I did that, and I did that. I just need to edit the video, which just still has not happened, but that's okay. Oh yeah. I was gonna look at these other gnomes at some point. But that's a later thing. The mod on Nexus Mods just reached 5,000 downloads. That's awesome. I still have not messed with... I've not messed with any kind of modding at all. Borderlands would probably be the one that I would mess with there, but... Okay, yeah. As much as I'm excited about the idea that I came up with for VTuber Tiny Jam, simply because I came up with it a long time ago, and was excited to actually work on it, I didn't actually work on it for the entire weekend that I had a chance, so... At this point... Let's... Okay, no, I don't need that either. Okay, that I'll keep. That should be somewhere else. Because it looked like they did a Borderlands podcast. And I'm like, wait a second. Is one of the creators in the community was doing a Borderlands podcast? I gotta listen to that. Okay, I should have cleaned up these tabs before this, but I have just been a bump on a log, so... Speaking of, I just inhaled a bunch of pasta for dinner, too. Just to slow myself down even more. Oh, got the boss music from a friend. That's cool. Were you still actively working on that one, or was it just the waiting for the boss music, essentially? Okay, so that's working here, but then here? So I do a bumper. Yeah, okay, so that's working here. But it was just in the phone it was not working. But then the phone is also like hella not working, so that might also be, is it unoptimized, or is it the fact that there's a null reference exception? Was just waiting for the boss music. Okay. Yeah, okay, do some YouTube shorts once everything is put together. Makes sense. What I should do is probably get DaVinci resolved. Or DaVinci resolved. So that I can actually edit the little video. I made it and then I just did the little presentation and then just completely. This is why I'm saying maybe I'll actually try to finish something for once. Of like, let's just take all the projects that I've already started. Just like all the games and stuff. It's like maybe take all the games that I've already started and just finish something. Yeah, I was playing some Metroid Prime while I was at the car dealership. Because I still hadn't beaten that boss, that final boss. So I was like, you know what? It's probably not going to be that much harder to beat it. But boy, is that tedious. I don't know. I thought Metroid Prime was fine. But that final boss is just so long. And that's why I hadn't beaten it. Is because of like, first. Great. Fantastic. Okay, so now the code is apparently not gonna... Okay. Update everything then. I know you just popped up with like a million updates. I don't know actually how to get it then. Can I just update it, or is that what this is? Well, okay. Update and restart, I suppose. Update everybody. What did I have for my follow goal? Because I feel like I had it a little too high. Because I was like, no, 300, because it's nearly at 300. I'm almost at 300 followers. And instead of celebrating that, I want to celebrate a number that's not a round number, so... And then I realized, wait a second, 33, 303, that might be fairly good. Okay, I gotta take this call. I will be back. Yeah, okay, this is why. This is why I keep saying no game jams or nothing. Just work on the project until it is done, because you will not get an opportunity otherwise. And then I guess what is the most important projects to me? It's a matter of priorities. That's what I gotta figure out, and that's not gonna be easy. But at this point, I'm saying, okay, the game jams will keep coming, and they won't stop coming, so I can hold off on game jams and maybe actually kind of finish something. Which I guess the thing that I should be thinking about finishing is this. Because I still have this to do. But that's a matter of emails. That's a matter of having friends, and that's kind of impossible. Okay. The fluff and heck was I doing? I think I slowed myself down eating a giant pile of pasta, too. Every time I start to move in a good direction, in a direction that feels healthier, I... Yeah, exactly. Do I have the balls to finish Plunk? So far, the answer is no. So far, I've gotten close to finishing a lot of projects and not actually doing so with any of them. What in the world? I haven't touched this project. Why are they white now? Okay, I think I was actually messing with the texture on the ball, but it's still... I didn't remember messing with... I'm learning. You keep doing it. You keep doing the thing. And you keep doing the thing, and you keep doing the thing. Success is not the goal, effort is the goal. As long as I put in some effort every day, that's the success. Doesn't matter what the outcome is, even if it's 2 steps back. If I put in the effort, that's a success. Okay, so why in the fluff and heck are you broken? I'm trying to be positive. It just... I wish it were easy to do. Okay, ball. What did I break that you were not applying the color anymore? See, I don't know that I'm the manliest of men, meaning I may or may not have the balls to finish it. If that is, in fact, the joke. Okay. I see a set color. Okay, in the pipe spawn. It looks like it took me right to the thing, and yet I don't see... Did it not highlight it? There we go. Ball info, set color to color. Then back in the ball info again. Yeah, because the physics is still completely broken, too. Yeah, because I've done a good, like, 40 different game jams or something. Okay, maybe not game jams specifically, but I do have... Okay, wait, what if I look at just the game jams? Which this is not actually accurate, because it's missing stuff. Yeah, exactly. There's no... Okay, that has the thing. Oh, so that's... So 24 game jams. thought I said I was at like 40 or something. I didn't do that many small projects though, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so 13 plus 24. I thought I was at 40 projects, but maybe not. Also, hello. I hope things are going well with Replicat there. Hopefully better than whatever nonsense I've got going on, because that just doesn't seem to happen. Okay. No, that's not... Holy heck, I just want to do that because I don't want to do... Yeah, okay. 37? I thought I had some other projects floating around. Which I probably do. Which is where I'm getting the number 40, but... Okay, so, first things first. Why is the ball color not being set? Then second things second. I probably need to just shrink the play space to see if it will work better on the phone. And then I still gotta figure out why it's not working on the phone. And then I gotta debug the dumb dad blasted mother flippin' bad code that I've been stuck with for months because... Or maybe I'll just actually use the physics system, or I don't know. I meant pause. Dadgummit. Okay, so what are you? You are related to the input system. That would probably be... Oh, the touchscreen does not exist. Okay, so this is if the... Yeah, then here I am like, well, I don't know, it feels super great. It's like, because I horked down a massive pile of pasta for dinner, and then I'm like, it's just so heavy. Yeah, that's what pasta is. So current is not equal to null. No, stop helping. Not equal to null. There we go. Now you can help again. Okay, so I think probably the same, actually. Because if it doesn't have a mouse, maybe that's why it's exploding on the touchscreen version as well. No, stop. Okay, so I thought there was an extra parenthesis there. Yeah, now you're saying, oh, that's not necessary. I don't care if it's not necessary. It helps me read the code. Okay, so let's see if that gets rid of the null. Let's just start with getting rid of the nulls. Then I can fix the ball color for some reason. Then I can fix the game. Maybe the bouncing. I also want to do a version where I just let the physics system handle it and see how bad the ball bounces off of the bumper, because I don't think it's going to be in the middle like it currently is, but I don't know where it's going to actually end up. I turned this down and it still seems pretty heckin' loud. There we go. Okay, so now we just do that and pause it. Ooh, that was the error. Okay, and now what are you? That's a debug. Meaning the debug's not gonna... Okay, so... I fixed it. Wow, look at that. Some modicum of effort. And you solve problems. Wow, really? And then my brain says, was that an important problem to solve? Do I really need to make the thing? Well, that's gonna happen no matter what. I'm going to make things whether I like it or not, and most of the time I don't like it. But it's going to happen no matter what. Okay, so that's that. Now, why are my balls not turning blue? Or other colors. Yeah, okay, I gotta keep working on this. There's too many opportunities for jokes. I have to keep working on this. Okay, so ball. Let's look at the... Okay, let's start with the prefab. Okay. Why do you have a cube? Oh, that's the front nose cube. Could call it nose cube, but let's do like front cube. Or I just call it front. There, so that gives me a nice... That tells me what that is. Okay, so now... That's what I was messing with. Is it because it's doing the shader graph outline? Yeah, okay, because I removed it to put a different texture on. Or a different material on there. So now let's see if that's... Okay, now are my balls blue? Hey, look at that. A modicum of effort. And the problem is solved. Okay, now we just keep rolling the... I don't like that. I don't like you. Okay, well, stop doing this then. If you're just gonna keep complaining about it, just stop trying. Wait, no, I'm learning the wrong lesson here. This is making me think I should just cause a problem for myself when I'm done coding. That's just a very small, minor problem that I can fix next time I start up a session of work. So that'll just immediately get the balls rolling. Oh look, I fixed that problem. Maybe the next problem won't be so hard to solve. Okay, so we just hide the debugs if they're gonna be a pain. Okay, this should be toggle pipes as opposed to open pipes, because that's what I was noticing I was doing on the phone there, so I kept wanting to close them. Don't tell me that. Definitely don't tell me that. What is that? Is that all of them? Who did this? Who is saying this? Many people are saying this. Four balls are saying this. Why are 4 people saying this? Or balls. I don't know which part of this was saying that it's null, but... Okay. Oh yeah, come on. Come on. I'm doing important work here. Making a game, finishing a game is important work to somebody. Somebody out there cares, right? Actually, I've had a few people ask and have some interest in, like, hey, can I try that thing? I'm like, it's not done. There's no thing to try. You stopped caring? Stopped caring about what? Me getting things done? Or I say too many things at once, and then I go, oh, which thing? What's the Yeah, let's start Epic savings now. I want the free the free game there, Epic. Okay, so camera, you don't camera controls. Wait, I had this on. Why didn't I have this off? Wait. Is this not... This is probably old input system. It'll yell at me if I try to use it. Because I do need to add the camera controls at some point. Yes, okay. So do I know how to redo the controls? Not entirely. Yeah, okay. That's sweet scroll delta. Wasn't I was messing with the scroll, wasn't I? And you? I love how that gets to be the message that sits in the chat there. I stopped caring, and then no other responses. Nobody else can respond, otherwise they care. That's what it is. How did you get around the rules here? You somehow made it seem like you still don't care, and yet you typed something, so it's hard to tell. Do you or do you not care? Yes or no? Is there or isn't there anyone else in the house? Yes or no? Are you trying to make me look stupid in front of the other guests? Well, you don't need my help to do that. That's right. God, Clue is such a good movie. Did I get rid of the scroll? I thought I added the scroll in here. Is it on the... This is not the placement of the bumper. This is just the bumper, so... Here. Did this have the scroll? Mouse current left button is pressed. Okay, just give me a mouse then. Did I not do? It's all mouse current. Oh, input mouse scroll delta Y. Okay, so no, I did not tackle the scroll. Meaning if I wanted to tackle it on the camera controls, I haven't figured that out yet. Hold on, let's do it here. So, give me this. That is just that, right? Okay, what is this? Okay, I knew it. This is required on camera because it hides the... Okay. Well then, do that. Okay, use get component. Okay, well, so I lied. So you're saying I should make it a new camera? Okay, main camera then. What? There. You gonna stop being a pain in the butt? Okay. So now main camera. Oh, somebody couldn't resist. They do care. Just tried running an LLM locally, and it ran faster than ChatGPT. Model is not like nearly as smart, so if we have something to ask it as a test. And my mind is immediately going to like, oh, let's do some kind of riddle or some kind of paradox or something. Let's try to explode it immediately. Or you could just do favorite color. Could just ask it some basic questions. What is your favorite color? What is the like velocity of a common sparrow or something? Shoot, I haven't seen that since 2013. It's the last time I watched Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And that was really the one time I had. I remember that from Facebook, where I said, hey, I watched the Monty Python and the Holy Grail for the first time. And I also said, hey, I got a girlfriend for the first time. And the response was overwhelmingly on the Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And I guess seeing how that relationship didn't last, I guess it was somewhat prescient. Although I wouldn't mind a relationship again at some point. Like a romantic relationship. Like that is... I did the occasional online date, but it just didn't... I'm the guy... Well, it is... I feel like I have to be seen in person first instead of online. So... Well, the extra asterisk there. But you don't want to hear... You don't want to listen to me complain about my love life? Why do you want to do the... Are you not actually... Okay, wait. Was it Control Tab or something? What, love life? Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying. Is for me, there is no love life, but... Oh, and I guess if you're heading out to new adventures, that might be... I guess that's an opportunity for some new loves and stuff there, but... I guess I should count myself lucky to have gone on a handful of dates and stuff, though, too. Is because, like, I know other people have struck out even more than I have. And I am not, like, a, Why does it want the underscore? What is... Okay, explain that to me again. Are you kidding me with the yet another phone call? Okay. With a different message system. I don't need to... just need to do... Okay, we'll see how long this lasts. We'll see if I actually get to do anything or not. But no, it does not have a favorite color. Okay. Yeah, okay, make it pick a character so then it'll have something to bounce off for I am an AI designed to answer questions. And it's funny because I read an article about AIs and they're like, yeah, like you don't have to treat it like it's just Google, where it just asks, like you're just hitting it with a query. And yet those responses very much sound like it's saying, just treat me like a search engine. Okay, so what is it complaining about here? Does not match rule instant fields private. Suggested name is... Okay. But why is the suggested name that? Oh, I don't need to get rid of these warnings. I just thought it might be kind of fun to see what the warnings are and then fix it so that it gets rid of all these yellows. It's because I see all this yellow here, and then when I go to search for something, I can't actually see what I'm searching for because it just covers the thing in yellow. Okay, maybe highlight none. Hey, there we go. Okay. Cool. I just make it say there's no problems. Yay! Now I can actually read this when I actually search for something. Oh, hell yeah. Man, look at me actually putting in some effort in the moments in between when I actually get a chance to do so or not. Okay, so the delta. So I was fixing it here so that I could fix it there. So now this is if gee, thanks. Okay. Well, that's like with the online day. I know the response is overwhelmingly like, nah, I don't want to hear about your love life, non-existent friendships and stuff. But I did look at Date Like Goblins, which I thought was kind of an interesting idea. That was much more focused on like, hey, let's just get a video or a voice call and chat. Wait, no, that looks right. Not yet, you had it, unless that is not actually a thing. Scroll.y. Aha. What do you mean was press this frame? I would assume it is. Oh, so I lied. Maybe we turn on some stuff? Syntax? I like the colors. You don't have to get rid of all the colors, but the program used to load the LLM had a bunch of characters and scenarios built in. Asked them for their favorite color, and now I got the answer is I prefer things that are not so bland. But if I pressed, one might say black, the color of intellect and sophistication. And continue to talk more. It immediately hits you with the like, I don't want to do small talk. Wow, it's funny that it just completely went the other direction from, I can't answer that question, to, what? You're so boring. Maybe that's just me. I'm trying to ask what I thought was a basic question of, let's just look at, what's your favorite color? I don't know. So my Riz is clearly non-existent. If the AI is having none of it, then why am I looking for more memory games on itch? No, that was just a creator that I follow on itch.io made that for a jam, and I was just like, oh look, there's another one. So I wasn't, I swear. Look, it was, I can't show you that I was already following them. I don't know how I would show that, but I guess I could show the email that says it, but that could still be. It's not gonna matter that much, but there's just more people trying to do the thing. I thought it was interesting, so yeah, I am following all of the everything, so yeah, that doesn't. I'm slightly discerning. I haven't followed literally every game on Steam, only most of the games on Steam. There's a little bit of curation in there. Not a lot, but there's a little bit. Is the well, and sometimes it's just depending on my mood whether I want to. Okay, this I can just copy over, right? Or no? I just like games though. I just think it's cool when people make stuff. So I gotta follow it. I gotta see what the stuff is. And then I'll like not really. I do try to, well, I would say interact, but it's, again, I mostly just like posts and stuff. I keep wanting to get into doing more comments and stuff, but I've really only done that with YouTube. I'll leave the occasional YouTube comment. You're telling me this is not an integer then, right? Axis control. And okay, so the magnitude? No, it'd be the value. Most likely. Yeah, if I do a game jam, I should also think about doing like a different engine and stuff too. So. Favorite color, the answers are blue and yellow. Why did you ask that? Well, at least they were a little more excited to answer it, but... Wow, apparently people do not... Favorite colors. Good to know. You want to just be completely Rizless. Anti-Riz. If you want to kill the mood immediately, ask somebody what their favorite color is. Good to know. Okay, well then, I don't know. Go with some pseudo-intellectual other nonsense. Why are you alive? And then it's gonna be, oh, I don't know. What kind of question is that? We'll just vacillate wildly between. Okay. I should just copy over the stuff I have, not... whatever. Well, see, but you can't ask it like, oh, what'd you do last Tuesday? Plus, would somebody else know? What did you do last Tuesday? Could you actually, like... Because I even do a bunch of journaling and stuff, so... Favorite color is blue, with the second place is orange. Ooh. That's complete opposite colors. How did you end up in that scenario? Like for me, my favorite colors kind of went along the color wheel a bit. Green was a favorite color for a long time. There was a short amount of time where yellow was the favorite color, and now it's turned into orange. Is the favorite color. So I was just going along the color wheel. I like how they look together. Well, you'd like Colorado. You'd like Denver, because the Denver Broncos. That's their the blue and orange. With that scary looking horse on there. I saw that a lot growing up. Even when I didn't care about football or sports or anything either. Yeah, I was looking up like popular sports, and it was just like, oh, the rest of the world does not care about American football at all. Which makes sense, but when like growing up in America, like something like the NFL or like the halftime show or something, it's like this feels like a major event. But apparently, if you're not in America, ain't nobody care. Well, see, because of what shade of blue? Because I think the Broncos is more like it's like a dark blue than it is like a lighter blue. No, I like my citrus colors. Give me my green, yellow, and orange. Citrus is my favorite color. I like a peach, like pink kind of color too. Although, again, I'm just digging myself a deeper hole by saying, here's my favorite colors. Gotta have a little more intellectually stimulating conversation than that, apparently. Yeah, rename the sport and then maybe... No, we're going the opposite direction with our new president here. Everything, it's the Gulf of America now, right? God. Black. I was like, I hope my political leaning is obvious enough to say that I'm clearly not right-leaning. Or, you know, I'm definitely democratic, not authoritarian. And then there's headlines like, oh, we just bombed another country. Great. Wonderful. Fantastic. The No Wars guy says, let's go get in a war. Good job. Make America fucking great again? I don't know if I've seen that version. Unless it's not what that is, but... Make American football great again? Was American football not all that great? I don't know if it... or I guess I don't know if American football has ever been all that great. The ball's a funky shape. There's just a bunch of guys who stand on the field supporting the single quarterback. Is kind of the whole sport. I will admit it was kind of fun to watch the Super Bowl with a fan. There was a friend who was like, I know nobody else is super interested, but I'm gonna have a party and you guys are invited. So, watching somebody pop off and be excited for winning the Super Bowl. It was just funny when it's like we did it. Because it's like, you're just a fan, you're not actually in the sport there, but it was just funny to hear we. Rest of the world doesn't care, so it's not great. Not the case with the NBA, although that should be renamed too. Yeah, because where does basketball sit? And we'll see if pickleball starts to... It's definitely a much more prominent thing here around me. Okay, wait, so... Sports popularity. Yeah, it's because I was looking up different balls. Because I thought, oh, hey, like that one, it's 2023. I mean, I guess, yeah, sure. Well, let's just do a handful of them. Yeah, I was going to say soccer's going to be the top. Actual football. Well, yeah, and American football is a stupid name, especially because you don't use your feet all that much. Table tennis is at 6? Dang, dude. Oh, cricket. Yeah, see, that's one that I know absolutely nothing about, and yet apparently super huge. They announced the champions as world champions, which is ridiculous. I guess it's not the International Basketball Association. It's the National Basketball Association. Okay, so basketball is there. But yeah, okay, American football doesn't even... Rugby. Well, rugby's pretty American basketball. Well, American football-esque, right? Yeah, okay, cricket being so far up here, and I'm like, I don't know cricket at all. I didn't realize hockey was so popular, too. You see, tennis is one of those ones that, yeah, okay, that one makes sense to me. It's a little more of a year-round sport and stuff, too. Volleyball being that popular. Seems to be about the same. Oh, boxing. This is making me think I should at least learn how you play cricket. I feel like it's fairly baseball-esque, but I don't actually know how to play cricket. Yeah, maybe call it rugby with armor. I mean, American rugby would probably be a better title for it. Was it baseball would be American cricket, maybe? We'll just throw American on the front of it. This is the dumb version. Here we have metric, and then we have America freedom units. Okay, I'm in maximum yap mode. Wanted to try to... Okay, so is this complaining? Oh, I did not check. This was not. I thought so. I was like, I don't recognize this. Tisk, tisk. There we go. Actually, wait. What's this face got? It's... Why could I think of the name of a song, but I can't think of the actual... Yeah, for some reason I'm thinking of Robo Doggo. There we go. It's because I keep wanting to say this boy. But it's more like Thig's boss. Yeah, who hasn't put out anything for quite a while, at least not on SoundCloud. And then I don't have a Spotify. So, yeah, okay, apparently I haven't put anything out on Spotify either. Oh, I can get rid of that, too. There we go. Let's clear out some tabs, so maybe my poor little computer will run better. Yeah, next couple weekends here, I think I will finally bite the bullet. I will finally... Well, see, because I feel like that's a bite the wooden dowel, and then the surgeon goes and does some kind of something to you. But I guess a bullet would be also... okay, that absolutely exploded everything. Oh, it's because the camera controls. So no, the camera controls are not actually working right now. I was just testing to see if the scroll was working. I'm working on the wrong pipe game. I should be working on, where's my water or something? Oh, I didn't, in pipe? Yeah, but that's your pipe game. That's not my pipe game. You can play with your pipe. I'm not gonna play with your pipe for you. I just need to drag this over into here. Yeah, that's basically the first project. That was, I think, like our first, like, doing anything. So you're like, nah, your game is bad. Let me show you how it's done. And then went, yep, no, that's better than what I got. But that's also this project, I would fear. If anybody else worked on this, they would get some kind of MVP done in hours, most likely, as opposed to months. Okay, but that's not related to the scroll. So, scroll was in the placing stuff. See the kind of dating stuff I'm looking for now? I mean, I like women for sure. I don't know that I would be brave enough to try dating a guy. It's like there's been like a couple guys that I've found attractive, but I don't know if that's just like I understand, hey, this person is attractive, or if it's like actual attraction or not, but that's also one of those things of like, I don't know, I want to be an ally in some way, shape, or form, right? There are colorful pipes out there. Okay, I was just trying to see if the scroll was working, right? That's that. Oh, what is this one? I like this song. This one's a Robo Doggo. Yeah, okay. That's why I was thinking of this. I do like my weird electronic music. Give me all sorts of weird noises. I'm trying to work on this scroll. When I place the thing, it's... Okay, well, let's just actually look at what the code is. The code says what it's doing. So let's read what that is. I guess only vaguely related to other people's colorful pipes. I watched the rest of Black Mirror. I got a couple episodes in it, then all the weekend is as my part of just doing absolutely nothing. I finished the rest of Black Mirror. But I'm really thinking of the guy who's running around mostly naked at the that final episode of the season, which they do mention. You're gross because I can, see your ball sack. That was a good episode, though. Not because there was a mostly naked man running around, but... Yeah, no, see, because I'm much more attracted to, like, the main actress in that episode than anything else. Okay, so this is just saying if the scroll is greater than that, then set the direction. So yeah, that was just when I place it. Yeah, okay. I just don't have an actual... Okay, so that is... Also, I need to make sure that anytime it says mouse, that it's only doing that if it is... Well, shoot, how do I... Oh my goodness. Can I highlight some problems? See, but then you get rid of all the pretty colors. I don't mind the pretty colors, because that tells me whether the code is working or not. But then it also decides, like, oh no, what have I done? I said syntax, right? Yeah, I like the colors, but apparently you're just gonna sit there and say, oh, no, this is... All your code is bad. It should be like this. Okay, private variables should have an underscore, but these are all private, and yet you don't say that. So what's the... Does not match rule, instant fields private. Yeah, but if I add a comma, then you're gonna be completely fine. No? Why is this one different than the other ones? Also, it's been well past an hour. I'm gonna sit. It does make my back feel better to stand, though. Okay, and now I'm like, no, don't. No Pagorli hitting me with the stand up now that I'm sitting down again. Okay. I like the colors, but I don't. Oh boy. I'm just sitting down here. Okay, I needed all the versions of mouse so that I can make sure that it's only doing... Yeah, see, so this one I could throw a null check there. Here, I guess I could throw the null check in there, that's fine. Hey, oi, wait a second, you're supposed to be doing a null check in there, right? Okay, wait, left button was press this frame if it's not eraser. Otherwise, if it is the eraser. Yeah, I was a little late to the stream because I was watching some Love, Death, and Robots as well, which had a new season somewhat recently. Or no, it's pretty heckin' recent, I think. And so far, of the first half of the episodes I watched, pretty underwhelming. I mean, Love, Death, and Robots has some awesome animation and just some pretty meh storytelling. I realize short stories are not the easiest thing to do, but they hit pretty consistently meh with their storytelling. There's a good chunk of them that feel like, you know, this is some teenage guy. It feels like a story that some white male teenager wrote. But the animation is very impressive. It's definitely a contrast to a Black Mirror. I guess the timeline of the story is a lot different too. Because Black Mirror is doing like 10-minute stories versus hour-long stories. I did like the one with the demon that I watched. That was like a bunch of soldiers get attacked by a demon. But there was a good amount of like, hey, look at how gory this is. Hey, look at the animation, as opposed to the, hey, check out the story. That was a better one though. I can't knock that one too much. But it's so weird because it's like the animation is fantastic, but the storytelling feels amateurish. Now, am I a great judge? My storytelling has been pretty pretty minor. I've not really sat down to tell a story. I much prefer playing the systems, but I don't know. I guess I do have one somewhat story-based game, but that was kind of more spearheaded by other people than it was me. I don't even remember exactly what I did on that project, but yeah, I think it's just, yeah. mean, this almost feels, just because of the setting is a little more, like, set as, like, oh, here's an office and you're sacrificing coworkers. Yeah, this is the one that was running around and talking to other hedgehogs and stuff. I don't know, I tried writing up a story for like an RPG one time, and I was fairly proud of it, and then realized, oh, an RPG is absolutely massive and hard to do, so. As the LLM for a JavaScript function that makes certain elements blink in rainbows. Got something that would certainly cause electric seizures. Makes sense. You try to vibe code up something. I think I would just get frustrated with seeing how the code works here. I think if I tried to vibe code, it's because I actually know how to code. I think vibe coding something would be a little difficult. Now, if I tried to like vibe write a book or something, if I tried to get the LLM to like write a book for me, I don't know. I think even with my limited amount of narrative strength, I would still get frustrated with its ability to tell a story or not. I also love this song. Okay, this is just the balls. Yeah, the balls are colliding incorrectly. That's fine. So, kind of curious what this looks like on. Okay, let's center the camera again, and then I can try to put this on the phone again and see if this is a little more optimized. Because if it was running into null errors and then it was running into like, okay, this was too many objects on screen, I could see that causing issues. Hey, government, man, I've been sleeping and stuff. As much as I've been a lazy butt that hasn't done anything, I've been sleeping at least. I don't know why I'm yawning like I'm tired. It has been hot. It has been hot, and I did eat a large pile of pasta. Oh wait, there's explanations for why I'm acting tired. Lessons have not been learned. But pasta's too good, bruh. And see, because I was eating salad for lunch, too. I'm like, okay, it's easy to make, easy to take, and healthy to eat. And then I end up disappointed and binging on pasta later in the day. It's kind of how that goes. Okay, this is why I go back to this artist. It's because of like, oh wait, I forgot. I like all of these songs. Yeah, another artist that I'm like sad that they just disappeared. Okay, can I lock in? And paste it? Oh, heck yeah. If I do 15, is it gonna be too? Okay, maybe we just do 17. We'll just scrape off the. Like I like my round numbers. Kind of. I'm trying to embrace the numbers that aren't as round. It was 31 degrees Celsius, which was just 87 Fahrenheit. I do appreciate the conversion there. I vaguely know some amount of Celsius. That's like I like with my clock, I have the 24-hour clock and stuff, so I occasionally do that with Celsius. I occasionally look at Celsius. And I do forget what the like rule of thumb is for kind of multiplying it and stuff. Okay, let's double the camera. Okay, I think I also need to just make a script that resizes the camera. So Yeah, you have a fan, the blowing air type, the cheering you on. Yeah, American Celsius equals Fahrenheit. That's what it, like I said, the freedom units. That's also what I've heard it described as. Okay, so that seems to be functioning enough. Let's see how well that works on my phone. No, so you gotta get yourself both. You gotta get yourself a fan that blows air and a fan that cheers you on. See, it's like, would you guys consider yourselves fans? I suppose that would be like... Well, because there's... I guess the terms are like followers versus fan versus... I guess subscribers versus super fans or whatever. Or I guess gnomies. See, there's something that just sounds slightly off to it about for me. That I'm like... I think that would be the obvious go-to for like what would I call the community, but there's just something off about it for me. It just doesn't feel entirely right. But would I have any other pet name for chat for the community? And the answer's like, nah, not really. Oh, I need to do a build. The Gnome homie. That does rhyme. I think homie, I think of a different culture than like white guy. Okay, wait, I'm doing a build. That's what I'm doing. I think that's why homie just sounds off to me. Yeah, okay, it was beginning of June, and now here it is, the end of June. Good job there, bud. You've succeeded in doing almost nothing all month. Well, okay, I was distracted by other projects and other nonsense, and I'm too harsh on myself, but I feel like if I'm not, then I miss opportunities to actually do anything. Although it might also come from just family and stuff too, where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna clean the entire apartment because I know my family's coming. And then the first thing my mom does is like, okay, let's go scrub out the sink, make sure the sink's all clean. I'm like, okay, yeah. Although she's also told me that it's like, oh, because the place was clean enough, I could see all the spots that were dirty. But it's still a little, a little frustrating. But I'm gonna make an effort to get get a compliment or an acknowledgement. And the answer's just, well, here's how you can improve. I just need a that'll do, pig. That'll do. And it'll never do. Pig, it'll never do. Actually, wait, for stream improvements. Yeah, stream upgrade ideas. I should put down, like, some kind of community pet name. Community nickname. Chicken? Oh, ultimate chicken horse. I was like, where is it getting chicken from? Community name. So I guess if you guys have any, Oh, does it actually have the, Minecraft as the thingamabob? The point goal? Community goal, I guess? Oh, ruh-roh, what audio was I playing yesterday that it didn't like? Oh wait, is this a popular artist? Oh, 6,000 isn't a lot. Shoot, what music was I playing on Okay, I was looking at... Yeah, okay, so that is there. I did the basic just like play Minecraft as the goal, which it should be there. So I'll take it that nobody actually wants to watch me play Minecraft. Is that that's why there's no points? See, but then when you assume that is the it's not healthy there, but yeah, I did some peak gaming by literally playing Peak. It seems like it's doing fairly well. That was one that I did not know about at all. I was just like, wait, Landfall published this? And I thought I was on like their newsletter and stuff, but I literally only heard about Peak because it was out. So. Ah, so you do want to see some Minecraft. Do I actually want to play some Minecraft? Not like a ton, but I will for the sake of chat. I was thinking, in terms of games I have not finished, I don't know if there would be an interest in horror games, but I got like halfway through. I got a chapter or two into Amnesia, so. Oh, aggro crab plus landfall. Oh yeah. Okay, I didn't get yeah. I was confused by the land part of it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess that makes a little more sense than aggro fall. Yeah, that's always the interesting thing. It's like you hear about one or two of their games, and then you go back looking through the thing here, and go, what was this? When was this? Yeah, there's some of these developers that are like, it seems like they have a small enough catalog and an interesting enough catalog that it might be interesting to go and play all their games, but... And I know there's the one developer that I was following their social media for a while, and I don't know if they stopped posting or if it just stopped giving it to me. Yeah, that's always the tough thing, is social media is just, I never know if it's not showing me something because somebody stopped posting or because it's just not showing me their content. And I also don't know if it's like if a creator takes a break, then suddenly they don't show up on the feed either. So Peak was nice, but would have been 10 times better if you had anybody to play with. I mean, that's a lot of games though too. Just that it'd be a lot more fun with other people. Although I got the sense based on the very little marketing material I saw that it is a multiplayer game. Yeah, co-op climbing game. It reminds me a lot of something like Moen. Which I do like a lot. It's not as platforming centric, it looks like, but... Yeah, Moen is one of those ones I wanna try again at some point. Because I think it's still been updated and stuff. I feel like I got fairly high up the mountain and then fell down a couple times and was like... Also, I think nobody knows of the game and there was no interest in... It is always a bummer when there's games that I enjoy that just don't seem to generate any kind of interest. Because it makes it harder to stream it, so... Yeah, Peak is first person, while Moen is third person. Well, yeah, it's a first person climbing game versus a third person platforming game, so... Obviously some differences there. Oh yeah, I gotta go to the bottom and make sure the autoplay is turned off. Either that, or I just make it loop. Also, Unity is insane. It's just gonna be 10 minutes for an Android build. It didn't used to be this bad. This is why I'm very tempted to use a different engine. I could sit here and try to remake the game in Godot and see how fast that goes. Because I mean, stuff like the ball and the bumpers, it's like all the art assets I have, so. I mean, it's right there. Unity's gonna be this heckin' dumb. Oh, I was gonna say, please, Godot, don't take forever to load. Unity's already taking forever to run. Although it might be Unity just taking forever to run. That might also slow things down. Oh, it's... actually, no. Put it under my created games, please. Why do these folder systems always show up so much different than the basic? Because then I have to parse, like, what in the heck is going on. Okay, well, you're under documents. You're telling me you're looking at... Oh, that's V drive. Okay, not there then. Okay, now go up a path. There we go. There we go, okay, and then here. Does this have plunk? Yes, okay. Oh, it put the Vtuber Tiny Jam under the folder for this? Whoops, I should have been paying attention to where that was. Okay, so this folder's good, but then I need a new folder. Since Unity is just gonna continue to not do anything. And then I can't mess with Unity because it's... Okay, that's the path. Okay, that's... There we go, okay. Okay, more than 10 minutes. I thought it was gonna be 10 minutes, not more than 10 minutes. Gee whiz, holy heck. What else do I want to yap about? I already, with a double yawn? Was I yawning? I most likely it probably was, but I didn't notice. Okay, so now Godot is gonna take a while to load too, so maybe... Okay, because Unity is gonna take a while to load. Okay, there's too many signs. There's so many signs to say, get a new computer, upgrade your computer, bud. It's too old, it's too... Yeah, and I'm like, but I just spent money getting my air conditioner on my car fixed. It's like, why? Why do all of the big purchases have to happen at once, as opposed to, like... Can we spread this out a little bit? Okay, so... 3D scene. So now we do a new folder. what is this folder here? Guess that's scenes. Is this a new folder? Create a new resource in memory editor. Okay, so far this is not super intuitive. Okay, well, can I save? Okay, that's how you save. As a what? TSCN? This is saving the node 3D? Just the scene, or what is... Because it's saying scene up here, so I'm like, okay, maybe a new scene? No. That's an empty scene. This unsaved scene is fine. Do I have to have the node? I'm assuming I do. That's... yeah, delete the root node. What other nodes are there? It's a node 3D, it's a navigation agent, timer. So is this an object, or is this a... this is a root node. This is a scene. Okay, so a 3D scene is the root node. And then add an object of some kind? Okay, so is this not as... this doesn't appear to be as... okay, but let's see if I can save this. Let's just see if I can figure that out. So now, I want to save this as, I guess, like a test node. Sure. Well, at least it's fast. Okay, so that's the scene. So then, can I make something? So let's select a node to edit the signals. Oh my goodness, okay. So I would guess like child entered tree? Is that spawning into the scene? That's neat, okay. Oh, a history of all the things. Wow. Wild, that's also neat. Okay, create a new resource. Ah. Some box shapes. Okay. I guess this is a little more voxel. Ooh. I do like my voxels. Okay. So this does a dump of stuff. I don't know. Here's everything. No, like, no favorites at the top? Ah, okay. So give me a sphere shape 3D. 3D sphere shape used for physics collisions. Okay, where does that go? That's the inspector. Do I have to save it to, your defaults are fine, I suppose. I don't know. Sure. As a tress versus a shape versus a res. Save it as a tress, I guess. Also, why is there this icon? Okay, there's just the Godot icon in here. Is that something I have to use or something? But okay, so now I have this 3D shape, so then I put it in the scene. Put it in the scene. It's in the scene already? Is that not how you do that? Oh, I can add some script metadata. Okay. So how about I create a new thing? So let's try a box shape 3D. Yeah, okay, so then that's the inspector, so that's the part of that box. And I don't know what a tress is versus Because I am trying to connect it all to Unity. Which this is not Unity, so this has got a different flow to it. I love that Unity's just so slow that here I am learning a different engine because it's just proceeded to not run. I would have loved to have tested this. 20 flippin' minutes, and it hasn't even done it. Just to see if it runs a little better on my phone. Holy heckums. Gee whiz. Okay, so it's the node. Add a child node. Is that an object? No, that's something else entirely. Oh, some audio listener, camera 3D. I guess having a camera 3D would be good. So it's 3D navigation stuff, raycast stuff, spring nodes. Okay, add a camera 3D. So this still doesn't tell me how you add any kind of objects. Because this makes it look like there is. This, to me, is looking more like prefab stuff versus something that's actually in the scene or not. But I don't know. But it doesn't appear to let me add stuff to here. Unless I'm just adding it to... Ah! I was adding it to nothing. So add it to the node 3D. No. It's not a 2D thing. What is this? So I can add a 3D camera, which I guess has an XR camera or no? No. Okay, that's just if you're looking for camera stuff. Multiplayer spawner, multiplayer synchronizer. Well, that's good that it's just got it by default there. I don't know, I haven't learned how to do anything. I haven't put anything in the scene, and yet I'm like, I like this. I'm liking Godot a fair bit. Okay, let me... no. What other windows are there? Take a screenshot? What does it take a screenshot of? The entire... Take a screenshot of the scene? Or the editor? Oh, and this is the shader editor just there? And audio stuff, and... Okay, so it's an editor. Well, kind of an editor screenshot? No, that is what I had. I just started clicking on stuff after the fact. Interesting that you could just take a screenshot of the editor. I don't know exactly why you would need that, but... Yeah, and I could do a different layout, but maybe we stick with the default one for now. I don't know, apparently with Unity it's supposed to be immediately change the default layout, so... I wonder if the same thing for Godot is immediately change the default layout. Toggle full screen? Isn't this... This is full screen. Import selected. No. Yeah, okay, there's the profiler and stuff. Okay, so then... Oh, and then you just click it to close it. Okay. I like that. It's literally just how do you put things in the scene. Just the one thing that I'm like, okay, so here's script stuff. Holy balls. You finally done diddly did it. 22 minutes. It took it 22 minutes to do a single build. I thought I was getting faster, but apparently not. Well, that just really does not encourage me to do builds. But yet, that's how you test if the flippin' game is flippin' working on the flippin' thing. To actually run the program. Well, I'm having fun learning Godot. Why? I want to put any kind of, like... I want to have some kind of plan here, life. And then life is like, nah, bruh. Bugger off. You're doing something else today. No, I can't have any kind of idea of what I'm doing. It has to be just, let's do random nonsense. But this is very actively pushing me towards Godot. Even if I haven't figured out how to do the basics. Okay, no, just install without scanning. I'm the one that put this app on the phone. Okay, let's see if this runs any better. Not that I can actually show this. That looks like it's still lagging. Okay, that's still, so that's working, and then that. So no, on the phone, I still can't actually place objects. It is, it's still lagging to all hell. How did I make it so unoptimized? But it's running faster, at least. Okay, so the input is still not working on the phone. So... only use Godot 2D with C#. So if you have any questions, just don't expect answers. Okay. Well, and this was literally just Unity was taking 20 minutes to do a single build. I wasn't actually trying to actively learn Godot, but I'm enjoying it. Even if I still didn't figure out how to put an object in the scene. Yeah, because that looks like adding as object, or... yeah, okay, this looks like changing your favorites. This looks like the stuff in the favorites folder. And then if I look at that... how did I... there we go. Yeah, because the way it says allocating resources and stuff. A child scene? I guess that's like for levels and stuff, or no? There's attached a script, okay. So add a child node. This seems to be all of the nodes that you can add, but scenes in Godot are basically prefabs. That's kind of what I was gathering. I just wasn't gathering how to add these like things to the... okay, I'm not learning Godot right now. I am trying to fix my dumb Unity stuff. I never did add an icon because I was looking at the player again and I was like, wait a second. I'm missing an icon, so... they can be actual levels though. Yeah. That's kind of what it was looking like, is that the child scene and stuff seems to me like levels. Although I think I do need to just watch a tutorial for that. Okay, it is 8 o'clock. Oh, and I do want to go for a walk too. I skipped doing a walk earlier because I was like, it's heckin' hot. So now that it's not as heckin' hot. Okay, the idea that I was trying to do was add an icon. Default icon. Do I have something? No, not really. It doesn't have like the little guy? I mean, it's not really what I want to use. Okay, so can I... Actually, wait, didn't I set up like an extra scene for doing like pretty pictures or something, right? No. Missing broken paths. Okay, great, fantastic. That would be the best, is if I spent like 10 years learning Unity, and then the first game that I actually release on Steam is actually done in Godot. That would be too funny. And to realize, wait, the thing that was holding me back the entire time was just because I was using Unity. Okay, give me a camera. And that camera, I want to... Okay, yeah, I haven't gotten this far down in this playlist in a while. Because this is not sounding as familiar to me. Because I feel like if I looked up glitch hop, I don't think that would give me this kind of vibe. But I don't entirely know. There we go, not skybox. Solid color. And the color is... Ow, blindingly white. And give me prefab. And you. No, you're in the middle. You're not. Okay, now you're inside of the cube. I wish to scoot you. Oh, there's no light. I was like, why is it so sad? Because I don't have a directional light. Wow, it took a while to think of that. That's fine, whatever default it wants to do. Now slap a ball in there. Okay, so now... Why animation would you do that? Okay, but then if I hit play... The animation should reset, right? Hey, don't leave. You're not supposed to leave. Excuse me. I don't actually need a spherical lighter on there. Yep, it's definitely past 8 o'clock. All the yapping is drained out of me, all of the... Excuse me, I just removed the, There we go. I removed the ability for you to move, you dumb. Okay, but that should still be changing the color, though, so... Yeah, speaking of, you're gonna go to bed. Makes sense. I might actually think of cutting it off on the stream here early, too, because like I said, I do want to go for a walk. Probably... I definitely need to think about going to bed. Try to burn off a little of that pasta. I just like engorging myself on pasta. It's not healthy. It's not a good idea. But it's fun, though, and I like pasta. I mean, part of it is I like making a big meal where I'm like, okay, let's bust out the salad making fixings and let's shred some Parmesan cheese on top of the pasta and stuff. So, okay, can I make the outline a little less harsh? Oh my goodness, what the heck? I guess I'm going to bed now, whether I want to or not. Also, did I not? Oh, I didn't add the shader to the box. Okay, maybe we just get rid of the box and just do the ball. And that'll be the profile. Okay, so go. Just get rid of the grid cube. I just need a very basic, like, ball picture. I did kind of want to make, like, in an infinite ball. Like a pool ball, except it's like different colors with an infinity symbol on there. And then see if I could do the shader to try to like shake it so it looks like it's in some kind of quantum superposition. Would be kind of fun. Okay, the camera is... You're not... Okay, I don't want you to do straight on, but I guess that's kind of dependent on the lighting. Okay, if I do -2, yeah, it's gonna zoom it. That's fine. And then we rotate you, so it's looking down a little bit. There we go. It's probably a little too close. Back that ball up. Or back the camera up, rather. Okay, so now, so can that be a very basic logo? Just so I can have something that I feel like I accomplished. Wow, much boring. Very bland. Doesn't matter. It's some kind of image that I can use as a logo, so I can feel like it's a little more. Such a thick outline. Do I remember how to change it? So it's materials, ball, or shaders? Shaders, outline shader, the window for it, outline shader. Outline thickness, so that's, yeah, which I thought was the material here. Saying, okay, the shader for this. Oh, there we go, shader graph there. Outline thickness. So do like, so 1.05, 0.01. Nah, yeah, it's too thick. I do like it thick, but it's too thick. Okay, so let's see if that looks a little better. Okay, that doesn't look too thick to me. Okay, so now I just want to grab a snip. Okay, wait, is there a way to do it as like a square? I feel like I should know how to, oh my goodness. I feel like I should know how to do that. I do want a rectangular snip as opposed to a freeform snip or a window snip or a full screen snip. But I want a square snip. That's... Okay, wait, how was I doing that again? And new. There we go. And then I hit shift. Yeah, see, but that's not a square. It's not gonna matter at all. It's got a white background, but I guess you can save under captures. Yeah, and I could do like the Octofly as the logo or something, but oh, I guess this is Plunk icon. Heckin' boring, but it's something. So okay, so then we do on the player settings, not the project settings. There's the project settings. It's not project settings and player settings and whatever else. I didn't actually make that a thing. Did I not have like sprites? No, I don't have a sprites folder yet. No, I didn't. Okay. Not that I guess an image is kind of a sprite. Okay. Yeah, it's videos, captures, and then there's the icon. I wish it were a little more square, which I guess I could square it up in, whatchamacallit, pretty easy, but I also think Unity will square it up for me. Or to look square-ish enough. Kinda, sorta. Oh, I was gonna say, it doesn't have like the, yeah, resolution and presentation. Yeah, the splash image, this should be. Yeah, some kind of. Speaking of sprites, wait a second. I believe I have an old Brian S. Peterson Games, which is a bit too much of my name, but it is some kind of logo that I can use. Yeah, okay, that's the thing there. So we throw in your sprites. Virtual reality, give me a static splash image. Although, can I do the one that's, yeah, the default's fine. Yeah, it's looking for something else anyway. Okay, so, do I need to actually enable this? Ah, logos, there we go. That's what I actually wanted, there we go. No? Sprites. Oh, actually, wait a second, they're a pixel sprite. Is it telling me it's 8:30? It's not 8:30 yet, it's just, close, but again, I'm not going to bed at 8:30 because I gotta go for a walk and then I can go. Excuse me, does this not work as a sprite to throw in there? No? Select a sprite. This is in fact listed as a sprite. Yeah. Look at it. It looks fine. I think I've since updated some of the rounding on the letters and stuff, but which I should just make that a straight up font. I need to finish that as an actual font. But apparently you don't want to be a selectable sprite. Boo. Let me do that one. Okay, whatever. Okay, so this logo scene can save, even if it's heckin' boring for now. And I guess I could, that's the social media post. I can come back with a, look, it's a ball. I did it. Okay, so what is the next step? It's probably what I should set out as like a next step. Yeah, and here I am, going for a walk at 8:30. It's like, no, I still gotta brush my teeth and stuff too, which is like, and then I'm gonna go to bed later than 9 o'clock. That's okay, whatever. Oh yeah, and I do need to set out like the actual. I need to clean these up too. Oh, Amnesia the Derp Descent. There we go. Wait. The Dark Descent. I just remember the Derp Descent, because that's, for some reason, what my friend from college called it. Yeah, okay, and then something about toggling pipes and something about... I could maybe do a little more outline. Well, I know the one pipe had an issue where it was like inside out and stuff too, so. And that's okay. Okay, I gotta go for a walk and stuff. Try to be slightly less fat. So, wait, is there anybody here? I like highly doubt it because it's 8:30. Everybody disappears and goes to bed. Which is reasonable, but... Yeah, okay, it's just me. Unless it updates. Yeah, see, but then there's a brainoid who is still conscious. Why are you still here? Go to bed. Go to sleep. I'm going to bed. I'm going to sleep. Or I guess, if you can go to bed, and if that is your goal, is going to bed. It's funny how the internet immediately is just like, oh, nope, I can't declaratively say anything. I gotta couch the statement in like, nope, I don't actually want you to like treat yourself poorly, so. Treat yourself well. If the goal is to sleep, then I hope that happens. If the goal is not, well then, have fun not sleeping. But, I am not hardly present either, so I'm gonna take off and go to bed, and seeing how it says, there is essentially nobody, and the peoples who are here are asleep. I will come back with more of this tomorrow, probably just more bug fixing. We'll see. I don't know, I was hoping it would run a little better on my phone. Well, okay, so I guess it'll be maybe try to, well, I can't do a build and then mess with the game. It's just gonna sit there for 20 minutes, so. That just sucks. 20 minutes just seems insane. I know doing not a phone build that does faster, but I want to put it on the phone first so that I can have an opportunity to show the game. And then I can also think about doing something in Godot, because Godot seems a lot faster. But, okay, goodbye, good night, thanks for stopping by, I'll be back tomorrow with more Blunk. I'm determined. As much as I keep hitting interruption after interruption after interruption after interruption, I'm going to finish something. It's gonna be flippin' awesome. And I'm gonna do it. I am determined. I am filled with determination, and right now I'm filled with determination to go to bed. So, goodbye, good night, thanks for stopping by. Have fun sleeping. Bye.